athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Breeze going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Breeze on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fat.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Bortles to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it's Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Brees on the bootleg. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Snap comes at 1, and now Brees. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 78 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Ready? You waiting?
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Leonard Fournette, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ingram again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Oh, fighting off the defender.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Defense showing blitz. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Easy. There you go. You waiting?
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now Breeze. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And it's fielded at the 34. And now running right through it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
On the run, it's Fournette. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ivory. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!